name is Nisi J, and I'm back with another banger. I have another crazy story time for you guys today. If you like crazy story times, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe because I have a lot of them. This story time is about how the one that got away, and how I got exposed on Instagram.
Oh, Lord.
I met this guy on Instagram and somehow we became boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm not even going to give him a name. He doesn't really need a name. Mom didn't play that dating shit, so we mostly talked on the phone. I consider him my first fuckboy. Baby, he was a real asshole. Like, I had lost weight in the 9th grade, but I was still pretty chunky, and he would not fail to mention that. Every Monday and Tuesday, we used to get into a fight, and it would make me break up with him. And on, like, Wednesday, he would post a different woman on Women Crush Wednesday. It never feels like that was, like, literally a cycle. And I would say about Thursday or Friday, we'd be back together. Later on, he actually revealed to me that it was on purpose.
That's weird.
He would kind of try to pin me up against different women to get us to fight. I had a homeboy that I was cool with at the school I was going to, and my ex-boyfriend's ex was his sister. And I remember one day he kind of was being messy, and he showed me like a picture of her, and he was like, "Oh, do you know her?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know her." And I told him how I knew her. During 1 week for his routine, he definitely posted her as his Women Crush Wednesday. So messy, but thankfully we never really got into it, so that was cool. We would continue to date and like talk on the phone and shit. And he would continue to say little slick shit, you know, try to come see me, but I didn't have no car and my mom wasn't like with that shit. My mom wasn't really on that "I'll drop you off over there and he can come over here" type thing. So like he used to want to see me and I used to be like, no. So he's like, "Hey, I gotta track me on my birthday since I'm gonna be at your school anyways. We can see each other then." My bus used to be really late coming to pick us up because she would have to go pick up kids from another school. So I would have some time to parlay with them. So after school, he comes by. He pulled up with a girl in his passenger seat. Embarrassing. What guy in his right mind would pull up on his girlfriend with a female in their passenger seat? That's not kin, that's not related. We started arguing, and I guess we were arguing so bad somebody called the police, and like a couple seconds later the police car is coming. Police was pulling in, my bus was pulling in. So I mean, like,
We walking down the street, I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
I got on the bus. I got on the bus. Like, what? Like, I gotta go home. I finna sit here in the back seat while you take, like, I'm sorry about the cops part, but
Sorry to this man.
so let's fast forward a year later. So the ex that I mentioned earlier definitely tried slithering his way back into my life. And he was very upset when I would kind of like turn down his advances. I would just kind of just be like, "No, I'm not interested. I don't want to talk to you no more." Like, why would I go back through hell? See, from the time I was talking to my ex, like a year ago to now, at that present time, I had lost a little weight. Look, I'm single. Instagram is popping as ever. I'm getting to know people, doing to be honest's, getting numbers. Y'all know. Good morning posts, good night posts, ratings. Yo, getting people's numbers from Instagram, so I'm texting other guys. But this particular guy in the story, let's call him Jake. Jake went to another school, but we texted a lot. Like a real stand-up dude, you know, like a real dude you can bring home to your mother. Jake was perfect. He had a job, he had a hustle, he had a car, he had a good background. He was the total package. Like, I don't still like him, but the type of person that he was, it would be a catch still now, 7 years later. We would have, like, you know, stayed together back then. We probably would still be together now. Like, real stand-up dude. I had more interest in Jake at this point now, so I'm not really like responding back to my old hoes like I was. Not even 2 or 3 hours later, you was gonna get a notification with my name on it. At that time, Jake asked to take me out on a date, and I agreed, and we went on a date to Red Robin's. After our date, we went walking and we bumped into some other people, and we asked somebody to take a picture of us, and they did take a picture of us. He took me home, and then he went home. So the next day I go to school. School was very normal. Day went by fast. I go home. I usually have, like, at this time, I had like a lot of friends I would talk to on the phone. I remember like just being extra tired that day for some reason. And instead of calling anybody, I specifically went to sleep that night. I woke up around 9-ish, 10-ish to hella notifications, hella missed calls, hella Instagram notifications, text messages notifications, like hella, my phone had been blowing the fuck up while I was asleep. So I'm like, okay. I called back one of my friends that had called me on with my friend, and his voice was shaking. He was like, have you been on Instagram? Instagram? No, I ain't been on Instagram. I've been sleeping. You need to go look. I'm like, okay, so I go look on Instagram. I look on Instagram, and Jake posted me as his Women Crush Wednesday. Aww. Underneath that post is 56 comments. I don't remember the exact number, but it was a amount of comments of just tomfuckery. I look at the comments. My ex and 2 of my other hoes in my phone that's waiting for a text back. I literally can't remember like each comment and each interaction, but I do remember it was just really just, damn, she was just texting me. Damn, that's why she wasn't niggas is evil. Basically just making him feel bad. And I just imagine him just waiting for me to respond and like, damn, why is she not like, what the fuck? Like, post was on there for like 4 hours. So I woke up at probably like 9, 10. So that shit had to be up like 5, 6-ish. Y'all bitches mad. Y'all bitches mad. But it's kind of like too late for me to even defend myself. But he was actually nice enough to kind of just, you know, wait to see what I was gonna say. You know, I wasn't blocked by the time I was able to respond, or by the time I was up to respond. It couldn't have been me, because the motherfucker would have been blocked right on the spot. So we both kind of was just like, like where we gonna go from here? My ex definitely came back around a couple years later, and he apologized for what he did. I accepted his apology, and that was it. He still send me friend requests to this day. What's up, Niecy J gang? I just finished editing the video and I just wanted to come in and say bye because I didn't have a closing. Bye.